honest, if you look at the indictments that have come down over the last few years, you've had Bill Cosby, you have had R. Kelly, you have had now Puffy. It is like they've indicted the 90s. And a phenomenon that seems to always happen, or all too often happen, is when these indictments come down to these people who are beloved in our communities, these people who are, legends in our community. There's almost a nonsensical rush to make sense out of something that doesn't. And I think it's because we hold them higher standard because of the way they made us feel. I think that is how bad we as a people generally needs to be feel. We hold these people up. Like it wasn't Cliff Huxtable that was accused. It was Bill Cosby. But we conflate the two. It isn't the people that sing the songs that are doing it. It's the artists. Case in point, what has happened with Puffy. I've heard any number of people, one guy in particular who I'm not going to say, he went on and on and on about how this was a setup because of his business dealings with the liquor company Diageo, and how he was getting too big for his britches, and how this is a scheme to bring down the black man. And you know what? I am going to take this gentleman at his word. Maybe he is privy to information that only those in the inner circle or inner workings of Puffy's empire would know about. I do find it odd that he would know that much, and instead of telling it to us, he's not telling it to a prosecutor. But I'll take you at your word. Maybe you do have insight as to what happened. Maybe you do have insight as to the inner workings and how these things got weaponized against him. Maybe you do. And I'm going to take you at the word. Maybe you're earnest when you make these accusations, when you say these things. Maybe they did set him up because he was getting too high on the horse. Maybe they did have all these people testify against him. Maybe they did ship vats of baby oil and dildos and KY jelly. Maybe they did scrape the serial numbers off of AK-47. Maybe they did all of that in an attempt to, as you say, bring him down. Maybe they did. I'm going to take you at your word because I think that you're earnestly saying what you think you believe, what you believe. Maybe they did all of those things. Maybe, as you say, and we all know that there can be conspiratorial aspects that are leveled at black man. That is true. So maybe this person knows something. He's telling us in an earnest way. He is laying out the unvarnished truth. And maybe if we took it seriously, this wouldn't be happening. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I'm going to say that you are probably telling the truth from your perspective. You probably are. And maybe it all makes sense to you. Maybe the setup makes sense to you. Maybe all that happened makes sense to you. All the allegations, the hours and hours and hours of investigation, the years of investigation, the multi-page indictment. Because it's funny to me that the very same people who say these kinds of things, they don't believe a multi-page indictment against a celebrity they love, but they'll believe a lie on the internet about somebody they want to vote for, which seems confusing to me. But I will take you at your word. You seem to be an earnest man who's only concerned about what is the things that are done right. So maybe all these things happen. Maybe the conspiracy is true. And I only have one question. Which one of those conspirators beat the shit out of Cassie in that hallway? Which one of them? Which one of his business dealings? Which one of those people he was in business with? Which one of those people who were trying to bring him down beat that girl and kicked that girl and dragged her by her hair? So if that is your stance and all those other things are true and they did all those things, we need to get the dude who brutally beat the shit out of that woman in plain sight.